T-Roy was a different level of demon because T-Roy was bigger.
So T-Roy jumped off the porch before Von.
Hell yeah. He was always the demon you didn't see until he was up on you. Because he's so little, you turn around thinking there's somebody tall and down here.
He shot my career up.
Oh, T-Roy?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. You like when you was a shorty, like where your mom and them stay?
Yeah.
Damn.
FBG Young, 2014, you got shot by T-Roy. That's when you told detectives that T-Roy shot you in a hospital bed, and John strode to the hospital. I was there with you.
He woke up, him and T-Roy on 4th grade. Shorty walk up, blow us down on Jaja.
He off the twinkies, man. He off the dope, man. Wick City, O Block. Damn, man, this nigga fucked.
Man, Lil B walked right around the corner. Hey, Cole. Hey, man, you been hollering at my girl. Cole looked up. Man, you better get your goof ass on. Talking about a girl. That mom. Pop! Popped in front of everybody. Everybody scattered like roaches.
I heard some wild stories about Lil B. Did you know him?
Do I know him? The little mother robbed me.
He had a different wardrobe for each hit on 4th grade.
Folk flaming your ass on broke grave. For that man was out here belting.
I'd rather go out just like Rico, shake them off.
The music scene has given rise to a complex narrative of street life, deeply intertwined with the city's gang culture. Within this world, several figures have emerged not only as influential voices, but as embodiments of the struggles, loyalty, and conflicts that characterize Chicago's South Side. From 051 Melly of Young Money to King Von of O Block, these individuals have left lasting impacts on both their communities and the drill music genre. Their stories, often referenced in lyrics and immortalized in street lore, reflect the harsh realities of life in Chicago's most dangerous neighborhoods, where gang alliances and rivalries shape daily life and influence music. This article highlights 5 of the most notorious savages of the drill era, examining the legacies they left behind and how they became symbols of resilience, strength, and sometimes tragedy.
5 o'clock in the morning, still outside, me and my toy. Who there were the police? 12. Riding down Halsted. Cooling.
Man, I fell down to my knees when the law came. And I can't go like Mitch in the hallway. I'd rather go out just like Rico, shake them off.
You bring up your little gracious thing when you need your shit. Some motherfuckers remember what you did. Just like me a piece.
Yeah, Chino Burger. That's what they said.
You ready, bro? We outside. We can't pick you up, bro. You from LA, sure.
Oh yeah, we take it sick. Steady right from the chase sick. When we reach the top, we stop doing this bitch shit.
Come on, bro. I'm outside, bro. Come on, so I can pick you up.
When you was younger in school, like 4th grade, 5th grade, your teachers used to tell you, like, when you get older, half your friends go in jail, you ain't never believe them. Because you had no worries then. Like, life really be real. When your parents used to tell you, like, when you don't lie to me, I'm 10 steps ahead of you. I've been through that before. I've been the kid before. That shit real. The streets don't really love nobody at all. Life really real. A lot of people gotta wake up out here.
That's what's crazy. Hey, now you know, I Melly, I ain't on no distance shit. R.I.P. Melly, whatever, from the ops. Now he wasn't to talk to, you know what I'm saying? You could talk to him because he cool, and he got a little points, whatever he did, you know. So it's okay. But look, now he tell me, now I had shit, and then I made, but like he tell me as soon as he's alive. He like, I knew you was gonna get out, shorty. You lost your best friend. God had to let you out. You see what I'm saying? Like God, he owed you that. I said that's some real shit for a top ass. Okay, that. But he told me like, hell.
Yarmel Williams, known as 051 Melly, was one of the most notorious figures in Chicago's gang world, particularly a black disciple associated with the 051 Young Money faction of the Mickey Cobra's gang. Known as the Grave Digger for his reputation in Chicago's street culture, Melly was both feared and respected, earning a reputation as one of the most active and influential members of his crew. His life, actions, and untimely demise have made him a key figure in Chicago's gang history, with his legacy widely discussed in both local circles and the broader drill music community. Growing up on Chicago's South Side, Melly was surrounded by gang culture from an early age, eventually aligning himself with 051 Young Money. The gang is one of the most formidable factions on the South Side, frequently involved in intense rivalries with other gangs, particularly those associated with the Black Disciples, such as 600, O-Block, and many more. Melly's involvement in these conflicts, like with Lil Durk's crew OTF, cemented his reputation as a savage. Melly's notoriety was built through a combination of street presence and numerous alleged violent encounters with rival factions. He was known to be a high-ranking member within 051 Young Money, taking part in strategic moves against rival gangs and allegedly involved in multiple high-profile shootings. His actions made him a target, but his ability to evade retaliation only strengthened his fearsome reputation. Unlike many in his position, Melly was noted for his strategic thinking and keen understanding of street dynamics, which contributed to his influence and status within his faction. Though he was not a drill artist himself, Melly's name became ingrained in Chicago's drill music. His life and actions were referenced in lyrics by several Chicago rappers, who often incorporate real-life stories and personalities from their neighborhoods into their music. The drill genre, known for its raw depiction of gang life, resonated with Melly's persona as a formidable and respected figure. Through these references, his reputation spread far beyond Chicago, making him a recognized name among drill fans and those following Chicago's gang scene. Melly's life came to a violent end on September 1, 2019, when he was fatally shot at a house party in Chicago. His demise marked a significant moment in the ongoing gang conflicts, sparking discussions and tributes within his community and in the drill scene. For 0551 Young Money, his loss was profound, as he had been one of their most prominent members and a symbol of their strength. His passing also fueled further violence as the ongoing cycle of retaliation between rival factions continued.
If motherfucker up on me, I will shoot you. No problem. I will shoot you. Yes, I will. So if you see me, it ain't no shit, leave me the alone. Cause I stay with my savages. Well, I'm solo right now, but I got one of my savages. But leave me alone. Don't beat it down. Cause you don't know if I was on your ass, cause I ain't gonna get the mother, looking at you and none of that shit. I'm just gonna scorn you dumb ass.
But T-Roy was a different level of demon because T-Roy was bigger.
So T-Roy jumped off the porch before Von.
Hell yeah. He was always the demon you didn't see until he was up on you. Because he's so little, you turn around thinking there's somebody tall and down here.
And T-Roy is like Von to me. I hate him. I hated T-Roy though. I hated T-Roy with the passion, with the word, with every sense of the word passion.
Why did you hate T-Roy? What was
he was getting wild, shorty, and hiding, gang. He coming over there, us up. He want hit done. He shot my career up.
Oh, T-Roy?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. You like when you was a shorty, like where your mama and them stay?
Yeah.
Damn.
FBG Young, 2014, you got shot by T-Roy. That's when you told detectives that T-Roy shot you in a hospital bed, and John Strode the hospital. I was there with you.
T-Roy was just T-Roy, man. Roy just different. He was a real enforcer. I called T-Roy.
He woke up, him and T-Roy on 4th grade. Shorty walk up, blow us down on Jaja.
Say, who's most savage, Von or Troy? Man, Troy was just Troy. Troy was bad first. Troy was evil, folk. On BD, like, I ain't gonna laugh, folk. Like, Troy was a badass boy. That's why they call him baby boy. Like, savage and evil is, like, Shorty, like, bro. Lil Boss T was evil, Shorty. On BD.
Dark gang shit, squash.
With the argument, so we can't you up.
Squash it only. Glock boys. Gang shit, GDK, bitch. Squash it, big boss on little T.
Sosa thought Von and Troy and Sosa was like best friends. First and foremost, it wasn't Von, Sosa, and Troy. The two ultimate best friends was Troy and Sosa. Von and Sosa, they got real close because y'all know Sosa and T-Roy. Y'all don't know, y'all ain't never seen no picture with them high-ass mohawks.
Von the legend Trell, him and T-Roy.
Only the streets know, and only the people who did it know. So that's why I'm saying allegedly.
Got you.
Yeah.
Rock boy sound.
Why you don't call him Ross? That's why you don't call him Ross. Ross, like Rastafari. You know what Ross mean? Ross. R-A-S. Mean king. Rastafari mean king.
I ain't never know that.
You got dreads. You supposed to look it up, stupid ass.
James T. Roy Johnson was a well-known figure in Chicago's gang culture, particularly in the O-Block area, a part of the wider Parkway Gardens community that includes the infamous O-Block. Known for his loyalty to the Black Disciples gang and his close ties to other prominent members like rapper King Von and Chief Keef, T. Roy became a significant name within the city's drill scene. Despite his small stature, standing at 5 feet 1 inch, he was both respected and feared. Growing up in Parkway Gardens, T. Roy was surrounded by the harsh realities of gang life from a young age. As a member of the Black Disciples, he became closely associated with other influential figures, developing a reputation for being both loyal and fearless. His involvement in ongoing conflicts with rival gangs, such as the Gangster Disciples, contributed to his formidable reputation. T. Roy was deeply connected to Chicago's drill scene, not only because of his gang ties, but also through his close association with artists like King Von, who often referenced him in music. The two were close friends, and Von frequently honored T. Roy in his lyrics, adding to his legacy within the drill community. Tragically, T. Roy's life was cut short on February 14, 2017. He was killed in Chicago's South Shore neighborhood, reportedly in an ambush. His demise was a major loss to the Black Disciples and the Parkway Gardens community, sparking retaliation and further violence. His passing also intensified the long-standing rivalries between factions, contributing to a cycle of violence that continues to impact Chicago neighborhoods.
Man, Lil B walked right around the corner. Hey, Cole. Hey, man, you been hollering at my girl. Cole looked up. Man, you better get your goof ass on. Talking about a girl. That mother. Popped in front of everybody. Everybody scattered like roaches.
Heard some wild stories about Lil B. Did you know him?
Do I know him? The little mother robbed me.
He had a different wardrobe for each hit on folks' grave. Folks around his dressing up like the nurses around.
He had dressed like a homeless person and lay on the street to catch you walking past. That's how committed he was to that, bro.
He walking up the block, but he got his head down, but like the wig gonna look like a straight Gakirah. Bro, lift up. I'm talking about bro, try to take ass. He blew that 357, he blow. Law.
You thinking at 8 in the morning, you just walk past somebody with a wig, you just, hey, it's a girl. And then you, folk flaming your ass on broke grave before that man was out here belting.
I'm right here with it, man. Yeah, I know how this shit goes, man.
Oh shit, this Lil B. You going from school or something? Where you going, bro?
Hey, we out here, man.
Was because as soon as the mother thought they was gonna come together and play with Shorty or move him around or scandalize or get on his ass, he started trying for on BD. He started popping up on full court blitz, 30 days, 30 nights. Shorty he started acting bad, for I ain't gonna lie, on BD. So
Lil B. Shaw was a prominent figure in Chicago's gang landscape. He was a Black Disciple particularly associated with the STL-EBT faction of the Gangster Disciples. Born and raised in Chicago, Lil B became known for his active involvement in the city's gang conflicts, earning a reputation for his alleged participation in numerous violent incidents. Lil B became known for his active involvement in Chicago's gang conflicts, marking him as a prominent name in Jarrow City. His reputation was built on his alleged participation in numerous violent incidents, many of which intensified the gang tensions within the city. In the local community and among rival gangs, he was both respected for his loyalty and feared for his willingness to engage in confrontations. His actions contributed to his legendary status within the area, especially as Jarrow City was deeply embroiled in ongoing rivalries with other gangs like the Black Disciples based in nearby neighborhoods like O Block. While Lil B's life was marked by conflict, It was tragically cut short on March 29, 2014, when he was shot and met his demise by Chicago police during a confrontation. According to law enforcement, Lil B was pursued in a foot chase, during which he allegedly pointed a firearm at officers, leading them to open fire. However, some members of the community disputed this account, claiming that Lil B was unarmed when the shooting occurred. His demise not only marked a tragic end to a young life, but also deepened the existing tensions between the local community and law enforcement, sparking protests and discussions about police violence and accountability. Jerome
Somebody called him, was Dirk and J Money close? Yeah. Yeah, Dirk, him and, yeah, them niggas was close. You feel me? J Money was close with all the rappers, though. I ain't gonna lie, because that's how you like, J Money was so official, and he gonna come get around you. Y'all gotta remember, this 2012, 2011, 2013, this when all the guys that blew up or got that check was still living in the rack. They weren't living in other states and shit where they could run from J Money, folk. You feel me? Or hide from J Money, or not answer the phone for J Money. Like, you feel me? Like, them J Money asked one of them shit and they act like they don't want to give it. Alright, they gonna stop answering the phone for folk. And then folk gonna run it to him, and whatever he wanted from them, he gonna get it when he see him in person. You feel me? Like, for them couldn't run from J Money. That's why a lot of them just, you know, stay how they stayed with him, cause y'all living in the rack, y'all hanging, was still hanging around all the guys and all that. Okay, J Money gonna pop up.
I get to the gate. I grab the gate. Soon as I turn around, bro, while the passenger door pop out, boom, it's J Money. On Richie Jerk, on Joseph Coleman, on everybody I love. I swear to God, it's J Money. He pop out. I'm talking about I freeze. He pop out with some janky ass gun. He click, click. Literally, nothing come out of that. Like, I don't know if it was on safety. I don't know if that was a jammer. I don't know if God was on my side. But on my brother, on JoJo, I swear to God, that could have did. I literally froze for like 3 seconds. He click, click. It found click to my head. What's going on?
He off the twinkers, man. He off the dope, man. Wick City, O Block. Damn, man, this nigga fucked up.
Better known as J Munna or J Money, was a prominent figure in Chicago's gang landscape, particularly within the O Block neighborhood, a part of Parkway Gardens known for its high levels of violence and as the birthplace of many drill rap artists. Associated with the Black Disciples, J Money's reputation extended beyond the streets, as he became a well-known name in the Chicago drill scene. His influence among peers and his close affiliation with drill rappers like Lil Durk and Chief Keef solidified his presence in this culture, leading to numerous references in their music. As drill music gained national attention in the early 2000s and 10s, O Block became a focal point, and J Money's name began appearing in lyrics and videos, symbolizing the reality of life in Chicago's South Side. His connections to high-profile drill artists like Lil Durk and Chief Keef enhanced his status within the scene. He frequently appeared in videos and was often referenced in lyrics, adding credibility and authenticity to the music. Tragically, J Money's life came to an end on September 2nd, 2013. Reports indicate he was lured to Chicago's West Woodlawn neighborhood, allegedly under the pretense of meeting a woman, where he was ambushed and fatally shot. His demise marked a significant loss for O Block and the Black Disciples, escalating the already intense gang rivalries in Chicago and sparking further violence. In his honor, members of O Block adopted the nickname Munna Gang, paying tribute to J Money's influence and impact on those around him.
I'm used to being in tour with people and being in jail and shooting at people and people here shooting at me. And I don't want to kick it. I don't want to get set up. I don't want nobody to play with me. I don't want to shoot nobody with my drugs. I don't want to. So now I need something to do.
64 and from 65th, we not from 63rd. We hang on 64th, 65th, and King Drive. And on 63rd, over here kind of to the left, they dirty and stuff. They be up there just doing stealing and doing all type of petty stuff. So we don't go up there with them because they be dirty.
King Von don't know JoJo. We don't know JoJo shit today. Stretch gang out.
King David.
We out here on the block.
I'm making this like
fuck JoJo.
Detainee Bennett, Davon, ID number 2014-0608061. Also involved in a battery and Division 9 holding. Mr. Bennett, in your own words, explain what happened?
Do nothing.
You refusing to give a statement?
That's my statement right there. I ain't do nothing.
Mr. Bennett stating that he did not do anything. Anything else you want to add?
No, that's it.
You have any?
You know I go, she wanna smoke, so I took a bitch like say she left a person named Trell. You know gonna play it. We can go that first. I bust for you.
Davin Daquan Bennett, known to the world as King Von, was one of the most influential and notable figures in Chicago's drill music scene. Born on August 9th, 1994, in Chicago, Illinois, King Von grew up in O Block, a part of Parkway Gardens on the south side of Chicago, notorious for its high levels of violence and gang activity. Affiliated with the Black Disciples, Von's upbringing in a gang-affected area and his involvement in Chicago's street conflicts heavily influenced his music, which resonated with listeners for its authenticity and vivid storytelling. Before launching his music career, Von faced significant legal troubles. In 2014, he was arrested and charged with 1 count of deletion and 2 counts of attempted deletion in connection to a shooting in Chicago. After spending over 3 years in jail, he was acquitted of all charges due to lack of evidence. This experience had a profound impact on Von, and he would later reference his time in jail, his legal struggles, and the challenges of street life in his lyrics. With the support of his close friend and fellow rapper Lil Durk, King Von entered the drill music scene in 2018. His breakout single, Crazy Story, detailed a robbery narrative with gripping cinematic storytelling that quickly gained attention. The success of Crazy Story catapulted Von into the spotlight, leading to sequels and a steady stream of new releases that solidified his place in drill music. His ability to narrate street life with authenticity, depth, and intensity set him apart from other artists in the genre. His debut album, Welcome to O Block, released in 2020, was both a tribute to his neighborhood and a showcase of his lyrical skills, featuring hit tracks like Took Her to the O and Why He Told. Despite his rising fame, King Von's life continued to be marked by violence and controversy. On November 6, 2020, he was involved in a physical altercation outside a nightclub in Atlanta, Georgia. The fight escalated into a gunfight between 2 groups, during which Von was shot multiple times. He was rushed to the hospital, but later met his demise from his injuries at the age of 26. His demise shocked the music world and left fans mourning the loss of a young artist whose career was just beginning to take off. King Von's legacy in drill music remains powerful. He is remembered as a talented storyteller who brought raw authenticity to his lyrics, offering listeners a glimpse into the realities of Chicago's gang life. Through his music, Von was able to turn his hardships and struggles into art, leaving a lasting impact on the drill genre and his fans. His life and music continue to influence other artists and resonate within Chicago's drill scene, where authenticity and lived experience are at the core of the genre. For many, King Von will always be remembered as the voice of O Block and a symbol of resilience in the face of adversity. His legacy lives on through his music, which continues to inspire fans and serve as a raw, unfiltered portrayal of life on Chicago's South Side. The lives of figures like 051 Melly, T-Roy, Lil B, J Munna, and King Von illustrate the dual nature of Chicago's drill scene, where music and street life are inextricably linked. These individuals became icons within their communities and the drill genre, remembered for their influence, loyalty, and in many cases, tragic ends. Their stories, often filled with struggle, loyalty, and survival, continue to resonate with fans of drill music, reminding us of the powerful connection between art and lived experience. As drill music gains further attention globally, the legacies of these 5 individuals underscore the unfiltered reality that has fueled the genre's success and the resilience of those who navigate the challenging streets of Chicago's South Side.
I'm from STL, but I be posted on EDT.
Hey, the real is back, man. You already know free C-ball.
Chicago's gang culture has produced some of the most notorious and polarizing figures in American urban history, each embodying the violent cycles of survival, revenge, and loss that define life in the city's underserved communities. Figures like FBG Wooski, KTS Von, KTS Dre, and KI have become both infamous and emblematic of the struggles faced by youth growing up in environments shaped by systemic inequities. Through their music, actions, and untimely demise, these individuals serve as windows into a world often ignored by mainstream society. Their stories highlight the harsh realities of gang conflicts, the allure of street credibility, and the devastating toll that such lifestyles take on communities.
But I guess you had said that King Von hated Wooski the most.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, King Von was my favorite op. But you know, when I went to jail, right, he had to find somebody else to hate when he came home. And Wooski was out there getting wild just like I was once everybody was gone, right? And now you got the new shorties that coming up, but he know Wooski because he was just running with Wooski big brother. And they really want Wooski to be OB. But Wooski over here with us getting that, man.
You were around when Wooski was there?
Yeah, me and Wooski fought. We was kids. Wooski was he was bad. That dude, all of us was bad. But he was a different bad. Like, Shorty was crazy, for real. Like, kind of like he's still crazy today. I remember him throwing a ball up at my window, and it fell on my nephew crate, and I was angry, bro. I went outside, bro, and me and Wooski was fighting for like 30 minutes, throwing rocks at my house just to get me to come out to fight him. That's how crazy he was.
You and Von like had them type of talks, like, hey, you know that's my brother, like ease up on him, or you think like Von would have just been with whatever with Wooski, he didn't give.
All right, I could say it's been times. It's been times where I'd have had to call Lil Bro up and tell him to move around. You feel me?
EBT. Shit, shorty. Out here.
That be SCL.
FBG Wooski is a prominent rapper and a polarizing figure in Chicago's drill music scene. His life embodies the harsh realities of gang culture and its profound influence on music. Wooski's story is marked by survival, loss, and relentless gang conflict. Growing up in Parkway Gardens, also known as Old Block, Wooski was initially distanced from gang violence due to his brother Big Mike's affiliation with the Black Disciples. However, he later aligned himself with the Gangster Disciples, GDs, and joined the TL-EBT set, connecting with key figures like FBG Duck and Tuka. This allegiance led to his involvement in a long-standing feud with his former neighborhood. An incident forced him to relocate to 63rd Street, the heart of STL-EBT territory, and deepened his conflict with the BDs. His alleged role in the demise of Platoon, a close friend of King Von, further escalated tensions, leading to a series of retaliatory attacks, including the targeting of Wooski's cousin Modale. Wooski's music career took off with his aggressive and unfiltered tracks that often included direct threats toward rival gangs. His Computers remix became a viral hit, garnering millions of views and solidifying his position as one of O-Block's most prominent adversaries. The song included pointed disses at BD figures like Lil Durk and E-Day, further fueling the rivalry. One of the most harrowing moments in Wooski's life occurred during the funeral of his ally, Dusky the Man. Gang members ambushed the gathering, and as Wooski stepped outside, he was shot in the head. Despite the severe injury, Wooski survived and underwent a long recovery, demonstrating his resilience. Following his recovery, Wooski resumed his involvement in the feud, with FBG Duck continuing to release diss tracks targeting O-Block. However, Duck's demise in 2020 delivered a devastating blow to STL-EBT. That same year, King Von met his demise in Atlanta, an event unrelated to the GDBD conflict, but one that Wooski and his allies mocked online, perpetuating the cycle of antagonism. To his supporters, Wooski is a symbol of resilience, having survived numerous attempts on his life and the relentless violence of Chicago's streets. To his critics, he represents the perpetuation of gang conflicts that have claimed countless lives in the city. His story highlights the challenges faced by youth in underserved communities, where opportunities for redemption are often overshadowed by violence. FBG Wooski's journey is deeply tied to Chicago's drill music and gang culture, reflecting the broader systemic issues that fuel such conflicts. His survival raises questions about whether he will seize the opportunity to leave the streets behind and focus on his music. Regardless of what the future holds, Wooski's life is a testament to the devastating impact of unresolved conflict and the resilience required to endure it.
Smoking J Money, I go to brick, smoking dope, man. BDK.
Y'all some real niggas. I see you last one, brother.
There we are. Can we receive the same treatment?
I thought we bleed in the same God, rather smoke one T.
Okay, cool. Know how you come. Call Shaq Boy, yeah, my young killer.
I had to change the face. They don't know about the new spot that I just got with the cameras everywhere, so they see your ass. I'm in New York, spending need no cash. I'm broke, nigga, I can never.
All Italians, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, come on up, man. We need to go. Y'all come with me or something? People call.
Bad dog, but die broke.
Everybody scared. They say them twins out there.
I'm from STL, but I be posted on EDT.
Hey, the real is back, man. You already know free C-ball.
Squad.
Just to say the least, like Lil B deserve it more, man. Like y'all be spending the wrong time, a lot of time trying to make it look like the BDs was out here scattering a dyke for. Like, no.
Gakirah K.I. Barnes was one of the most infamous figures in Chicago's gang history. Despite being only a teenager, she gained a fearsome reputation in the streets, earning the nickname the Female Assassin. Her life was marked by survival, loss, and violence, set against the backdrop of a city plagued by systemic inequities and escalating gang conflicts. Born on January 21, 1997, in Chicago, K.I.'s life was steeped in tragedy from the beginning. K.I. initially thrived in school and dreamed of becoming a social worker. However, by her teenage years, her life took a sharp turn as she became increasingly involved in the gang culture surrounding her neighborhood. By the time she reached 9th grade, she spent much of her time in the 63rd Street area, controlled by the STLEBT faction of the Gangster Disciples. K.I.'s turning point came in 2011 when her close friend Shondell Tuka Gregory met his demise, reportedly by rivals from O Block. Fueled by grief and a desire for revenge, she immersed herself in the gang lifestyle and became closely associated with older STL members like Boss Trell and C-Ball, who mentored her in firearms and street tactics. Her alleged involvements in the demise of member O.D. Perry in August 2011 solidified her reputation as a feared figure in Chicago's gang wars. Although never confirmed, street rumors and police investigations pointed to her role in the deletion, which inadvertently led to the renaming of O Block in Perry's honor. One of the most intriguing aspects of K.I.'s life was her relationship with King Von, a prominent O Block member. Despite their fierce rivalry, Vaughn expressed a strange admiration for K.I., even flirting with her through social media. K.I. dismissed his advances, suspecting they were part of a setup, but the dynamic added complexity to their feud. At one point, K.I. allegedly shot at Vaughn and his close friend T-Roy, injuring Vaughn in the leg. This violent encounter exemplified the intensity of their enmity, which became a defining narrative in Chicago's gang conflicts. The demise of K.I.'s cousin, Tyquan Tyler, further deepened her involvement in gang violence. In his memory, she formed a new faction within STLEBT called Tyquan World, consisting of younger members trained under her guidance. The group became notorious for retaliatory attacks against rival factions such as O Block and 600, further cementing K.I.'s influence in Chicago's gang wars. By 2013, K.I.'s notoriety had extended beyond the streets. Her name was frequently mentioned in drill music and media coverage, making her a household name in Chicago's gangland. However, her rise was tragically cut short on April 11, 2014. While standing at a house, she was ambushed and shot multiple times, collapsing on a nearby stoop. She met her demise shortly after at the age of 17. K.I.'s demise triggered an eruption of violence, with people shot within 36 hours in apparent retaliatory attacks. Rival factions celebrated her demise on social media, while her allies vowed revenge. Her demise underscored the brutal and cyclical nature of gang conflicts in Chicago. Gakirah Barnes' life and death highlight the harsh realities faced by youth in underserved communities. Raised in an environment of violence and loss, she turned to gang life for protection and purpose. Her story is a tragic reflection of how systemic inequities and the allure of street credibility can lead young people down a deadly path. While K.I.'s reputation as a female assassin remains legendary, her story serves as a stark reminder of the human cost of unchecked violence and systemic neglect. The legacy of Gakirah Barnes is complicated. To some, she is a symbol of resilience in the face of adversity. To others, she represents the devastating consequences of gang life. Her story calls attention to the urgent need for interventions that address the root causes of violence in cities like Chicago. As we remember K.I., we are reminded of the systemic challenges that perpetuate cycles of loss and violence, and the pressing need for solutions to prevent future generations from meeting similar fates.
Streets, our streets, whose streets, our streets, whose streets, our streets.
Hello, man.
Our streets, whose streets, our streets, whose streets, our streets.
I ain't finna no more. Well, know that, man. There ain't no sense for. Where these boys at? Y'all ain't out here, man. It's supposed to be Front Street. Days. Nobody.
But never trust a soul, that's how you lose your life. My smokers kill for free in this street life. Cutthroat in this street life. Niggas call me lacking in this street life.
Oh, that's big block crazy. Big block crazy shit for y'all here, man.
Come here, don't stand in front of her house.
What up? On Ronnie, I bet you y'all ain't know Vaughn. My brother Vaughn, y'all ain't know him and Vaughn, folk. Him and this Vaughn was like this. On Ronnie D. Arthur's, folk. Even believe that or know that, folk. My brother Vaughn, nigga, and King Vaughn, nigga, they was like this, bro, on Ronnie. That's how I even know who the fuck King Vaughn ever was. I never heard about a King Vaughn and shit till like 2014, folk. Nah, this was like 2015. Vaughn told me about him. Vaughn was telling me he was locked up with him. That's his shorty, all type of shit on Ronnie. Bro, how that's your shorty, you BDK like he boy folding it, fold like that for real. That's my shorty on Ronnie. He said, let me play the character Herbo Rudder.
Devin KTS Von Davis, born on December 1st, 1993, was a Chicago rapper and gang affiliate whose life embodied the harsh realities of urban gang culture. His story is a compelling narrative of loyalty, violence, and a brief foray into music, all culminating in a tragic end that highlights the systemic issues plaguing Chicago's marginalized communities. Growing up as the youngest of 4 brothers in a household steeped in gang culture, Vaughn was influenced by his father, Big Vinny, a prominent member of the Gangster Disciples, GDs. Alongside his brothers, Vaughn eventually consolidated his loyalty under the Kill to Survive KTS set, which operated primarily in the 75th and Cottage Grove area. Despite being smaller in size than rival factions like the No Limit Muskegon Boys, NLMB, KTS gained a fearsome reputation for its aggression and willingness to retaliate. KTS Von's life was marked by violent rivalries, particularly with NLMB. The feud between the two gangs began in 2008 following the demise of KTS member Lil B, sparking years of bloodshed. By 2011, Von had fully immersed himself in this conflict, allegedly committing his first deletion by deleting Michael Lee, a member of the 8x13 gang. This act of violence was emblematic of Von's psychological warfare tactics, as he reportedly mocked his victim posthumously. In 2012, Von escalated tensions further by participating in a drive-by shooting at a liquor store that left 2 NLMB members deleted and several others injured, including rapper G Herbo. The violence continued in 2013 when Von was implicated in the deletion of Jacoby Kobe Heron outside a McDonald's, further fueling the cycle of retaliation between KTS and NLMB. Despite his violent reputation, Von briefly pursued a music career. His tracks, such as Kill to Survive, often glorified gang culture and served as taunts to his enemies. Von's lyrics and provocative social media presence blurred the lines between entertainment and real-life conflict, making him a controversial figure in Chicago's drill music scene. He frequently disrespected deceased members of rival gangs online, inflaming animosity and deepening the divisions between factions. Von's life came to a violent end on June 23, 2015, when he was shot and met his demise in Chicago's Greater Grand Crossing neighborhood. Although the circumstances surrounding his demise remain unclear, theories point to rival gangs, such as NLMB or Circuit City, seeking revenge. His demise marked the culmination of years of violent feuds and symbolized the deadly consequences of gang life in Chicago. The legacy of KTS Von is a reflection of the systemic challenges facing Chicago's underprivileged communities. His life underscores the cyclical nature of gang conflicts, where the pursuit of survival and respect often leads to destruction and tragedy. While Von's actions left a trail of violence, they also highlight the impact of poverty, lack of opportunities, and the glorification of gang culture on young lives. Von's brief musical career and enduring reputation among his peers illustrate the duality of his existence, a young man shaped by his environment, yet capable of artistry and influence. His story serves as a cautionary tale, emphasizing the urgent need for interventions that address the root causes of gang involvement and provide alternative pathways for at-risk youth. KTS Von's life and death offer a vivid illustration of the complexities of urban survival, leaving a legacy that warns against the allure of gang culture while calling for systemic change.
Don't no nigga do no gangster shit, come with no camera.
These no limbs, man. These are no limbs.
They rolled past the window first while we was in there. Peeped the scene, we like, damn, I think that's the house. They came in there, bitch. I'm thinking they coming to clap. Cause that's what they do, that's what they was known for real. And my man, I'm like, don't leave out this bitch. Cause if you leave, they gon' not upload this video, chase them and clap them.
Get him outside, get on my pop.
So I stand right there, fold on head, get up out of there.
Man, why you back there? It don't work here. Where you going? It don't work here.
They come over there with the camera. I'm just looking at him. Yeah, say ooh, I'm say what? As soon as I look left, he snaked me. Be all on the end there, you broke your jaw.
You like you just broke your jaw, little fuck.
He never broke no jaw. That nigga bust my lip. It made my head hit the wall while he punched me.
What happened to Cairo, bro? When Cairo was in McDonald's, what they do, bro? It hit different. He tried to make a joke out of it. Them people was finna kill him, bro. Them people was finna kill him, bro. Do your homework on KTS Dre and KTS Vaughn, bro. That was going on before they times on phone them. That was, put it like this. Terror Town, do your homework on Terror Town. This is older version of No Limit and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? Long story short, these hoods been into it. They been into it with them. They been into it to cut those for years. They older guys been into it on phone them. It hit different. Bro, in the McDonald's, you gotta think about the time period that was, bro. That was a viral moment in Chicago history. For Cairo to get hit in this like that, bro, it hit different. That's why we watching him now, cause we know you the and McDonald's who got hit in your in New York know that story, bro. Everybody know this story. Texas, Oklahoma, everybody know KTS on for them grade. They sent you in a whoop on Fulham Grade. You was trying to get a little a McDouble on Fulham Grade, and they McGrill Joe. It hit different.
For real. I'm known for running. That's what I'm known for.
I'm just saying, why you saying you never ran from none of us, period?
Hey, look, I don't know who I ran from. You know, there's been times I'd have been on 79th for a little weird shit that happened. I probably did have to run, but not from an individual, not from you.
It don't matter. You ran a lot of times. That's why I'm telling you. A lot of times
when?
You ran a lot of times.
From who? I just said, have I ever ran from you? Have you ran from me before?
Hell no.
On what?
I never ran from you.
Murph, put that shit on
I only seen you one time.
Never ran from me.
I only seen you one time in person. And that was that day, and I ain't even run that day.
Hey, you hear me? You lucky we on live. You ain't never ran from me.
Listen.
Hey, y'all ain't all ran from me at once. Hey, look. You ain't never ran from me a lot of times in your life. Like, y'all ain't never had to run a lot of times because of me. Like, all the time. Like, unlimited times. Like, come on, listen. Block, I ain't make since we gonna speak facts over East.
I'm for the ask you one more.
My son, my baby mama, all type of shit. Cause I meet him at a family event with my baby mama and my son. You know, he's telling me like, oh, y'all be hanging with Lil Herb and them. They be on y'all block. We be lounging on y'all block with 100 shots. And I mean, I don't feel like people deserve to go out heinous like that. But the shit that he was doing led him to that. Cause who wants you that bad that as soon as you bonding out from the Cook County jail with all these police around, as soon as you walk out the door, it's like they put their freedom on the line. Like, all right, well, we finna do this nigga right here. That was crazy. But he was in the streets for real, though. I give him that. He was in the streets.
Blind, bro, for real. Oh, baby, you lucky we on this live, because you know when I ever catch you know what really happened, folks. You know why everything really going on, folks. So that's why you know, folks. Deep down, folks.
You gonna do what?
Your little ass in the back of your shit when I catch
you. Hey, now you know that's in.
Baby, I'm finna meet you somewhere and beat your ass when I get moved. Watch,
you will never do that. Hey, on Faison, you know you won't do that.
Hey, look, the other day when you was in the hotel for downtown on my baby, then you went to the bowling alley. I was lurking all over that shit on Fulham. I was trying to catch which room you was in.
What bowling alley? I wasn't even in Chicago, dumbass.
You was in Chicago. You was in the room.
I don't know. I was not.
I'm gonna send it to you. As I got on house, everybody be talking to me like, you ain't on factor. You ain't on. It's all crazy, man. I swear to God, I'll huff and puff and get it right now.
On Saturday evening, just before 9, a man named Lundre Sylvester was leaving the jail. He went by the rap name KTS Dre. He'd just been bailed out, and police say he was ambushed by 2 men who got out of a vehicle near the jail. Sylvester was shot as many as 64 times and pronounced Mount Sinai. A 60-year-old woman who was with him was shot in the knee and taken to Stroger. A second woman in her 30s was standing nearby when that chaos broke out. She suffered a graze wound to the face. She was taken to Mount Sinai as well, and both women were in good condition at last check.
Hey, look, man, you goofy ass nigga. It's 2015, boy. I don't even fight. But I beat any nigga ass from No Limit, boy. I don't know who you is, boy. Any nigga.
Quit then, bro.
They said.
No, chase me, bro. Motherfucking chase. Motherfucker needs to chase me. Motherfucker chase me. We both gonna die, bro. On the G, we both gonna die. Chase me.
You want something fast? Where you at?
Man, where you at?
I'm in the hood.
You know I'm in some special neighborhood.
Yeah.
What end you on?
In the middle.
You ain't in the middle.
Yes, I am.
You ain't in the middle. You ain't in the middle.
I'm close by you.
Nah, you not.
Huh?
On what? What you in? What kind of car you in? I don't need to know the color. I just want to know the brand. What kind of car you got?
I'm in the new body straight.
Get out and show it to me.
Man, you slow. You slow, man. What's wrong with you? You know better.
I see a couple. I see a new body straight too right now. Get out and show it to me.
All right. You don't see no new body straight. Stop that.
Don't look around. Don't look around. Don't look around.
I ain't looking around.
What's wrong with you?
I'm in a new body straight.
Get out and show it to me.
That bitch.
KTS Dre, born Lundre Sylvester, was a Chicago-based rapper whose life embodied the struggles and realities of growing up in one of America's most violent cities. His music and public persona were deeply tied to the city's drill rap culture and the gang conflicts that shaped his environment. Although his career was tragically cut short in 2021, KTS Dre's story continues to shed light on the challenges faced by many in Chicago. Growing up in a community marked by systemic inequalities and economic hardship, KTS Dre was exposed to gang culture and violence at a young age. His affiliation with the Lakeside faction reflected the harsh reality of his surroundings, and his music offered an unfiltered glimpse into life on the streets. The acronym KTS, meaning Kill to Survive, encapsulated the survival mentality that many in his community felt was necessary. However, KTS Dre's rise to prominence was not without controversy. Like many drill artists, his lyrics and public persona became entangled with real-life gang conflicts. He frequently clashed with members of rival factions, particularly No Limit. These rivalries extended beyond the streets, playing out in social media feuds, live-stream taunts, and threats that often escalated tensions. KTS Dre's provocative online presence amplified these conflicts, turning personal disputes into public spectacles. The feud between Lakeside and No Limit reached its peak in the late 2010s. A pivotal moment occurred when Dre and Gakirah confronted each other during an Instagram live session, exchanging insults and flaunting weapons. This virtual posturing mirrored the escalating violence in Chicago's streets, leading to multiple retaliatory attacks and fatalities. The cycle of violence continued, claiming lives on both sides. KTS Dre's legal troubles also played a significant role in his life. In 2020, he faced serious charges after wresting a gun from a police officer and was placed under house arrest. Despite his legal battles, Dre maintained a high profile on social media, where he frequently provoked his rivals. In July 2021, after his girlfriend posted a $5,000 bail for his release, Dre walked out of Cook County Jail. Tragically, his freedom lasted only minutes. Ambushed by unknown assailants, he was shot 64 times in a brazen attack that shocked even those familiar with Chicago's gang violence. The aftermath of KTS Dre's demise underscored the brutal dynamics of gang conflicts in Chicago. Members of No Limit openly mocked his social media, referencing the 64 shots he sustained with phrases like Nintendo 64. These taunts highlighted the ongoing cycle of vengeance and territorial disputes that have defined these feuds for years. Despite Dre's demise, the violence between Lakeside and No Limit persisted, demonstrating the deep-rooted nature of these conflicts. KTS Dre's life and death are a stark reflection of the pervasive challenges faced by many in Chicago's underserved communities. His story serves as a cautionary tale about the cost of gang violence and the systemic issues poverty, lack of opportunities, and glorification of gang culture that perpetuate these cycles. While his music gave voice to the struggles of his environment, his demise illustrated the devastating consequences of unresolved conflict. Addressing the challenges highlighted by KTS Dre's life requires a multifaceted approach involving education, economic opportunities, and community intervention. Breaking the cycle of violence demands a sustained effort to address its root causes. While Dre's name remains etched in the narrative of Chicago's streets, his story urges society to create pathways that prevent future generations from meeting similar fates. Rodney Boss Trell Stewart, a prominent figure in Chicago's gang culture, was a member of the STL St. Lawrence set and rose to fame for his influence and loyalty to his group. Known by the nickname Max Payne, Trell was both feared and respected for his skills with firearms and his dedication to his set. His life was a mix of ambition, notoriety, and tragedy, which ended with his untimely demise at just 17 years old. Born on April 11, 1995, in Chicago, Illinois, Trell grew up in a challenging environment. He moved between his mother and his grandmother homes, forming close bonds with his siblings and learning about street life early on. Despite his turbulent surroundings, Trell was an intelligent and well-behaved child who excelled in academics, loved sports, and spent time reading. However, his family's move to St. Lawrence, a neighborhood notorious for gang activity, marked a turning point in his life. By 2010, Trell had fully immersed himself in gang culture. He began selling drugs and associating with older gang members. His mother's home became a hub for STL members, and Trell quickly gained a reputation for his loyalty and readiness to protect his set. After the demise of Toka in 2011, Trell emerged as a foundational member of STL, transforming the group into a formidable force. His involvement in violent encounters with rival gangs such as 600 to IMB bolstered STL's reputation. Boss Trell's reputation as a top shooter was cemented through several violent incidents. He was allegedly implicated in the Baldy from 600 in July 2011, D-Bang from 600 in September 2011, and Sherrod Liggins, a beloved O-Block member, in February 2012. The latter, involving a calculated attack with a laser-guided firearm, heightened tensions between STL and O-Block. Trell's precision and skill with firearms intimidated rivals and earned him the nickname Max Payne, inspired by the video game character known for his marksmanship. However, these acts also made Trell a prime target for retaliation from rival factions like O-Block and 600. Despite his fearsome reputation, Trell faced challenges within his gang. Externally, Trell faced increasing police scrutiny after Sherrod Liggins' deletion. He was injured during a confrontation with officers, leaving him on crutches and complicating his ability to protect himself. Trell's life wasn't solely defined by violence. He had dreams of leaving Chicago for Iowa to start fresh. By November 2012, he had saved money, secured a job, and purchased a bus ticket, planning to leave on November 7. However, his decision to retrieve a stolen gun from his ex-girlfriend's brother delayed his plans. On the morning of November 7, disguised as a woman, Trell went to his ex-girlfriend's home to recover the gun. Unbeknownst to him, her brother and his friends were waiting. Trell was ambushed in a gangway and fatally shot. A bus ticket to Iowa was found in his pocket, symbolizing the life he had hoped to start. Trell's death devastated STL and his community. His mother tattooed his name on her face as a tribute, but his loss also highlighted the relentless cycle of violence in Chicago's gang culture. Trell's skills, loyalty, and aspirations hinted at a capacity for leadership that could have flourished in a different environment. However, his ties to street life and his inability to sever those connections ultimately led to his downfall. Boss Trell's story is a complex blend of admiration and caution. While he is remembered for his contributions to STL and his legendary marksmanship, his life also serves as a grim reminder of the consequences of violence and retribution. His unfulfilled dreams emphasize the need for systemic change and support for young people in underserved communities. Trell's narrative is a call to action, urging society to address the root causes of gang involvement and create pathways for brighter futures. The stories of FBG Wooski, KTS Vaughn, KTS Dre, and Gakirah Key Barnes reveal the devastating impact of gang culture in Chicago's most vulnerable neighborhoods. While their lives were marked by violence, loss, and controversy, they also uncovered the urgent need for systemic change to address the root causes of gang involvement, such as poverty, lack of opportunity, and community neglect. Each of their legacies serves as a cautionary tale, reminding society of the importance of creating pathways that break the cycles of violence and provide hope for future generations. In reflecting on their stories, we are confronted with the urgent need to support at-risk youth and invest in initiatives that foster peace, opportunity, and resilience in Chicago and beyond.